guys, it is Sophia the Shadow Hunter, and today I'm going to be doing a book review on CloclWork Lives by Kevin J. Anderson and Neil Peart. This is the second book in the CloclWork Angels series slash duology. I have been rereading this series, as you guys know, because there is a TV show or movie coming out. I'm so excited, and I love getting back into this world of anarchist and the watchmaker and the wreckers and all the Rush stuff that come with it. It is so fun. If you guys are a Rush fan, I highly recommend you guys read these. They are so good and entertaining, and they're hard to put down, and the stories are so enthralling, and it's just really, I think, really well written. And especially if you guys who are a fan of Rush and Kevin J. Anderson's writing and Neil Peart's writing, you guys should definitely check this out. So I'll read you what it says. Miranda Peake is a woman with a quiet, perfect life in a small village. Well, her alchemist father dies. Miranda receives a mysterious inheritance, a blank book that she must fill with other people's stories, and ultimately her own. CloclWork Lives, the steampunk, contemporary tales, and much more, as Miranda embarks on a grand journey and strives to change her life from a mere sentence or two to a true epic story. So this book, it definitely is the case. Her life went from being a simple daily life of simply existing and going to work, and then hers became a great adventure. And I think that really resonates well with the whole CloclWork Angels album and both of the stories, that these people, they lived in the world where everything is controlled by the watchmaker. Everything happens on a time, and everything is that should be, and people believe what they're told, and you know, they just do what they're told. They just have easy Monday lives, and they're told to be happy and content with that until, like in the first book, and I guess she wanted that simple life, but she realized that she also wanted a little bit of excitement in her life. And obviously the story did not have that same effect as the first book did, because Owen Hardy from Bear Harbor really didn't want to get away from that. She didn't. She wanted to stay, but she was sent by her father after he died. He was an alchemist. She's going to fill up this book of CloclWork Lives, and she would do it by, she would prick someone's finger and she would put blood onto this journal, and it would tell her story. And so she had heard her story. So after she went around all the place asking people for her story, then you would read their stories, and it was very intriguing, and you learn more history about the watchmaker and her daughter and his family, and you learn more about the people she met and the stories and the things that she learns and grows as a person. And it was a very interesting story. It's also sad. It deals with a lot of people of losing family members, losing friends, the devastation of the wreckers. Sorry about that, guys. I am back. I was talking about CloclWork Lives by Kevin J. Anderson and Neil Peart. If you guys have not read this book, I highly encourage it. It is so much fun and so interesting and so entertaining. And if you love storytelling and steampunk things, you're going to be sure to like this book. As I was saying, this book is different compared to the first one, because the first one, the main character wanted to get out of his simple life. This girl Miranda loved this simple life. She wanted to stay there, but she was given a quest by her father, who recently died. He was an alchemist, to fill out this book, CloclWork Lives. This is called CloclWork Lives. And so it was a great story. I think the whole idea and the whole concept was very interesting, and just a great storytelling. Neil's and Kevin's relationship, especially when it comes to writing, I think is so genuine and true, and it's a beautiful thing to see two people collaborate on something that's based off of a Rush album, that's based off of music and friendship and similar things, them both loving, obviously, some sort of musical likeness, and also writing, as Neil is a huge reader. He likes sci-fi, and so this is a really great, interesting story, and it is different for me, because I don't read a whole lot of science fiction, but I do want to read. I want to start reading a little bit more science fiction here and there, trying to find out some really good ones out there. I think if I found the certain ones I was looking for that I would like, that I could probably handle reading them more. But right now I'm just trying to get caught up on my reading. So let me read you the last couple lines. Okay, this is like the last page and a half. Someday had become now. I had begun writing in earnest. The draft of Clockwork Lives was coming together nicely. Wait, sorry, that's the wrong thing. I was like, what? Seeing a stranger with Miranda, a man from an odd foreign accent and no explanation for his presence, created something of a stir among the people of Lugtown. Those who had the ability and the imagination made up of their own stories, and Miranda was content to let them do so. For those who expressed concern, she merely answered, all is for the best, and that was enough explanation for them. With gold from both the watchmaker and the wrecker, Miranda and Hinder were among the wealthiest people in Lugtown, but boredom was acceptable to them. Just like Courier and Omar, they decided to open a small bookshop, the first town they had ever had, just down the street from the solicitor's office. They carried a selection of books, not all of them watchmaker approved, but their biggest challenge was to convince the people to let their imaginations thrive. One story at a time, though, they would open a few eyes. It's a very special spot at the end of the shelf. She placed the finished volume of Clockwork Lives to be read by anyone who was ready. The bookshelf also sold blank journals through the empty volumes. Did not possess the same alchemical magic as Clockwork Lives. That did not stop Miranda from wanting to fill more and more pages with her own adventures. With the ambitious plan, she and Hinder kept 10 as yet empty volumes for themselves, and they could always get more once those were full. The bookshop was open only in the winter because they had things to do for the rest of the year. As Alba and winter set in and to enjoy their quiet, perfect life in cozy cottage, Miranda and Hinder were happy. But they were happy as well when they spent time by the light of the coal-fired lamp, studying books and maps and legends. They would make plans, choosing where they wanted to go and what they wanted to see for their next big adventure come springtime. So that was a really good wrap-up of the book. This is making me think how something that I really enjoy in this Clockwork story, the Clockwork Angel story, and Clockwork Lives, and any just type of science fiction is the government thing. These people were not free to do what they wanted with their lives. They were not free to imagine and let their imaginations run wild, and that is sad. You know, there are certain parts in history when you couldn't you weren't free to like people with different opinions and ideas or different musics, and that is so sad. And to think of that happening in the past and maybe it would happen in the future is sad. People have visions and ideas, and they have dreams, and they have things to gravitate to, and without having those things, you know, life can be kind of sad and dull. And obviously some people are okay with that, and that's okay, but people should have the choice to choose what they want to listen to and what they can do. So I hope you guys like this video, and if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time in another video. Goodbye.